The purpose of this screencast is to share my personal learning network website, which showcases what a PLN is, how to create or join a PLN within a school and outside of a school, examples of my own personal learning networks, and why PLNs are important. Each tab on the navigational tab above explains each of these things. My homepage explains what a PLN is. So Personal Learning Network is an informal learning network that allows you to connect with others in your field. Personal learning networks allow you to share your skills and ideas while building on others' strengths as well. We have an embedded YouTube video that discusses what a professional or personal learning network is for a teacher. And we also have a graphic of 10 reasons why every teacher needs a personal learning network. And I think some of the most important things on here are finding really good resources and lesson plans and collaborating globally on projects, because you are at the expense of other teachers. You can do anything within a PLN that you wouldn't usually be able to do. So when we go to the overview and examples, I talk a lot about Twitter because Twitter is one of the best examples of a personal learning network. To join Twitter, it's really easy. You just go to twitter.com, you create a handle, which is just a username, so that's what people would tag you in on Twitter, and you find people to follow. So I follow everyone from celebrities to my principal to my best friend, and it's a really informal way of finding out a lot of information and keeping in touch with people. For this class, ET630, we had to create our own mini PLN. So Sarah, Katie, and I communicated using the hashtag ET630KSS, and we found numerous articles, pictures, lesson plans, all these resources that we thought would be useful for some of us within our classroom, and we shared them all together. And it was all easily accessible because all we had to do was click on the hashtag and it would bring us to all of our tweets. I also embedded my Twitter timeline in this page on my PLN. You see I have a lot of school stuff. I have Twitter chats, and I also have different articles that we shared within our PLNs. When we move to the Join a PLN page, I have another YouTube video of how to join or build a personal learning network. And I also listed all different social medias that you can join. So while Twitter may seem like the easiest or most convenient for creating or joining PLNs, you could also use Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, Google+, and I forgot to put Tumblr on here, but I use Tumblr for lesson plans ideas all the time, and there's a few educational blogs that I follow on Tumblr as well. For educators, I wanted to point out that there's examples of PLNs within a school can be your administration team, your departments, your content levels, grade levels, and that leads me to my PLNs. And my PLNs are a lot of different groups. I would consider the English department I belong to be a PLN, my co-planning groups, the school leadership team I'm on, and the biggest PLN would be the 7th grade team. We meet in person weekly, but we also use technology as much as possible to communicate and meet digitally, and I never really realized that we were a personal or professional learning network until talking about it in this class. So an example is we planned Outsiders Day for our 7th grade students. That's all of us on the team. Well, most of us. And we planned Outsiders Day completely online. We used Google tools and email to plan everything. And I never really considered that this was a personal learning network until ET630.